Okay, today let's talk about a screen that not enough people use all the features of. It's the tire lookup screen. So use the keyboard shortcut F4, open up the screen. We're going to start by just looking up the tire size for this vehicle. I'm going to use the SE model 215/55/17. By selecting the tire there, it will bring over the front air, rear air, and torque specs. And if I want to change the options for the vehicle, I can do that and go back in and select the different options. I can also, instead of typing in the tire guide, if I know the tire size, I can just type it in here, 215/55/17. It'll look it up. We have it defaulted so when we open this screen, there's a radio here that says all tires. It defaults to that button. You can have it default to on hand and stocked, or only on hand. We don't have anything in this. This is a test system. So go back to all tires. The reason we have all tires is down here at the very bottom, you'll show that it shows 204 tires priced from $51.42 to $239.99. If you're managing your price properly, that low price will be the lowest price available in that size that we're looking at. So when we're quoting over the phone, we're quoting the lowest price every time. We can ensure that with our guys doing it. Okay, other things that are on this screen. If we already know the part number, we can also just click in the box here, type in our part number, click enter, and it's going to bring up that tire. And then we can select that and put that on the repair order. We'll just go back here and also just look up all the tires again. So it's very versatile this way. Another thing that I don't know anybody that uses, because nobody knows it's there, is up in the top left-hand corner you'll see tire filters and a little arrow that highlights when you hover over it. We click that, it opens up the tire filter screen. We can filter it all the way down to just the Aspen, for example. It'll show that. Let's see, we want to compare that with the Big O. So it'll show those. And we can add in our advertisers as well. So we just show those. Pretty cool. Or we just sort by speed rating. So if we're looking for a specific speed rating, we can just select that speed rating and load index. Then if you know the classes, you can actually also select just the class. I'm going to select the Michelin Premier AS, the Big O Legacy Tour, and the Aspen Touring. Then click this little printer button down the lower left hand corner that says compare. And we can compare the three different models, the price per tire, the features and benefits, the speed ratings, the UTQGs, whether I have it stocked or not, or supposed to have it in stock. Which is a quick thing, and it tells me the price per 1, 2, or 4. Now keep in mind, if you look right here, oops, I can't highlight it. Prices below do not include sales tax, shop supplies, or FET. Prices below do not include tire protection plan. If you wanted to include those, we can actually click over here on the top right hand side, sales tax. It'll go through that list and calculate all the sales tax. TPP, go through that list and calculate TPP where applicable. Shop supplies, it'll calculate shop supplies where applicable. Then click compare again, preview. We'll have an all-inclusive price. Another option that a lot of people don't use, we're going to check all again. And we're just going to close this window. And primary vendor check one and primary vendor check all. If I click the primary vendor check all button, it's going to go through that entire list and populate anything that your local warehouse has in stock, your NTW warehouse. So in this size, they've got the Big O Legacy Tour and the Saloon at the top of the list here. So 21 in the warehouse and 236 of that one in the warehouse. If I want to just check the one, so I want to check to see if they have that Big O Legacy Tour in stock, I can click just primary vendor check one, and it's going to pull up a screen, tell me how many they have, and tell me some simple details on it. In the lower portion of the screen, we can change the quantity, how many we're selling. So we can change it to, for example, 2. I can print. I can click locator if I'm a multi-store group and see what other stores have in stock. If I click OK, it's going to proceed to the tire package verification screen. Cancel will go out. Tire only will change it so it just is the tire itself. Tire package is the all-inclusive. what price level I want to use if you use the different price levels. And then if I wanted to, or if I did have set up and wanted to use a different package, I could change whatever the package is that's going to default in the next screen, right here on this screen. So we'll proceed to the next screen, to the tire package confirmation. I apologize. First, we're going to look at Tpms because we have that turned on. Okay, it's going to say this is the stock wheel Tpms service kit. This would be an aftermarket kit here, I believe. So 1100K, we'll select those. I can also change my package here if I wanted to, if I needed to. Change my price and still see where my GP is at right here. If I need to change the quantity, I can change the quantity on this screen as well. And if I'm done, I can either click tire only if I decide to just do the tires, or click tire package. We click tire package and we load it right there onto the screen. You just go back here and change our TMS quantity to 4. And just in case it doesn't populate a kit, we have it in our package as well. We're going to go ahead and delete that. And that's the basics of the tire screen. We also have, let's say I have because we have available quantity on hand. If it shows available 0 and quantity on hand 4, I can click the committed button and it would tell me which repair orders are committed on. So I can see if that customer's got an appointment or if the customer is coming in, and then go see if I want to pull that off of that ticket, reorder them for that ticket, whatever it may be, and get that customer that wants that tire out today. Detail gives me my replacement cost. And we'll just go across this screen as well. So brand, part number, description, ply rating where applicable, your speed rating, UTQG, manufacturer warranty where applicable, federal excise tax, retail, sale, how many you have available, so anything that's not committed on a ticket, how many you have on hand, quantity on hand, vendor quantity, remember you have to click the primary vendor check all or primary vendor check 1, price installed for 1, price installed for 2, price installed for 4, whether it's a stocking tire, what your margin is, what your price 2 is, price 3 where applicable, your replacement cost, your average cost, what vendor you get them from, and the factor is your profit here. This is your markup, this is your profit. I apologize. And that's the basics of it. There again, there you go.